Hey guys, so I haven't had enough time really to do an update video on the Jeep that I bought. I bought this about a week ago now, and I really just haven't had time to do an update video. I was wanting to get one out day one as soon as I got it, but I just haven't had time. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. This is a 2000 TJ Jeep Wrangler in solar yellow. I believe that's the color code for it. Let's go ahead and get into this. I already did the headlight bezels. I had enough time to go ahead and spray those, let them dry overnight. I did have a problem where someone was going through the garage and knocked over the table that I had these laying on, so those got scratched up. Just didn't really have enough time to repaint them, so it matches the Jeep because there's little spots here and there, so whatever, not a big deal. But I did bedline the headlight bezels already. On the front, we have a OR-FAB rock slider bumper. Pretty nice bumper, a little heavy, but it is really nice. It has full coverage all the way from the fenders to everything pretty much. I'm not really a big fan of it. I don't mind this hoop that's on the top. I don't mind that, but it's just when I'm going to be going to some highline fenders that come up to about right here. And I really just don't want that because it's going to look really stupid. And instead of cutting it off, I said, let's just sell it and I'll get a stubby bumper. So that's in the works right now. I'm currently trying to sell it, get rid of it, and move on to like a stubby bumper setup. I'll probably go with like a stinger or a winch guard or something. Right here, we got a worn, there you go, X8000i winch. Already checked it, works fine. I probably will switch it out for synthetic, just for that safety benefit. So if the cord ever snaps or anything, trying to drag something, people won't be in danger. The synthetic will just drop straight to the ground. Now, on to everything else. Suspension-wise, I'll go ahead and get down here. Suspension-wise, it's got a TerraFlex anti-rock. Pretty much it's like the Curry's, except it only has 3 slots instead of 5. I can get in here. It's only got 3 slots instead of 5, so it's not as adjustable, but it is works pretty much the same. It's got a 4-inch TerraFlex lift kit with a solid differential on the Dana 30 in the front. On the back, I got a Dana 44, and both are geared to either 4.88 or 5.13. I haven't had time to pull off the axle covers and check the gearing myself, and the person that inspected it was trying to save us some money, so they didn't get into that, just to save us some money on inspection. But they did say it has been re-geared, probably to 4.88 or 5.13, and you can tell. Speedometer has been switched also, so it's only off by probably maybe 3 miles an hour, nothing big. It does have spacers in the front, 0.75 spacers, just for to level out the whole entire Jeep. It's only in the front, so it's just a leveling spacer. Shocks are some unknown aftermarket. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty much blown at this point. So I'll probably be switching those out for Bilsteins at some point. Not sure if I'm going to go with the reservoirs or just the 5100s. Still looking into that. It does have a steering skid plate, which are pretty nice. Comes in handy if you're ever off-roading, obviously. But I do have the steering skid plate, as well as, if I can get over here and show you, I do have a transmission / transfer case skid plate, as well as the gas tank is fully skid plated. The transfer case is a Atlas 2 dual stick transfer case, which is pretty cool. Not really, I haven't really played around with it much. All I know is it does go into 4 low and 4 high. It's a little stiff to get into gear, but I'll be looking into that more, hopefully soon. It's running on 35-inch Mud King mud terrains, obviously. Nothing too special here. Rims are just a standard black. I'm not exactly sure what these are called. I really never even looked into them. I was just like, okay, they're stock rims. Not a big deal. I'll probably go in and look for some, maybe with a bead lock or street locks if I'm just really cheap. But 35-inch tires, as well as on the back, I do have a 35-inch spare, but we'll get into that in a second. avalanche rock sliders. Now, on the bottom, they only cover so much. They don't cover a lot. If I can get this to focus, I'm not sure why it's doing that. It doesn't cover all the way under. It only covers a certain amount, but they are pretty good rock sliders. From what I can tell, they don't have the step on the side. I may go in and weld one on myself. I'm still trying to figure out if I can actually weld something right here and go all the way across, but like I said, still looking into that. Probably I'm going to end up switching these fenders out for metal cloaks or something of the sort. I might go with the Genrite Highline flares. Still not sure, but these will be coming off. These for sure will come off completely, and I'll just run no fender in the back and probably some body armor, but that's really far in the future. On the back, I know nothing special, but I got a MIDI built. I'm not sure if this is XRC or SRC. I just know it is the tire carrier. Does have a tow hitch, 2000 rating from the Jeep. It's not from Smittybilt, that is 2000 pull rating, but it's enough to pull a small trailer, which is nice. It's not the best tire carrier in the world, because you do have to really give it a shove here and there, but it does move and it holds my tire. But I may end up going with a completely flat back just for better clearance. Tailgate opens fine. I do have a dent right here. I'll probably end up either bedlining this or just getting a new tailgate. I'm really still not sure. Hardtop opens perfectly fine. And the interior, I'm not sure how well everybody's going to be able to see. Interior is covered in, I believe these are best top seat covers. I'm not exactly sure. The only rip is on the driver's side. The actual seat itself, there's a small rip in it. Other than that, I think all the other seats are pretty much fine. I haven't bothered to pull off the seat covers, so it's not a big deal for me. Hardtop currently does not fit completely. Over in the right corner is off to the right by about ½ an inch, and on the left corner it's off by like ½ an inch, but it's not far enough forward. On the right it's too far forward, so still looking into that, trying to figure out what may be the problem. I got Polk Audio speakers, as well as a Kenwood stereo. I'm not sure how well this is going to show up. There we go. As well as a Kenwood stereo. Nothing too special, but they are pretty nice. Pumps out some pretty good sound, so nothing too special. And I just did that wrong. Let me get this in here. Okay. Also came with a soft top, which is pretty nice. I'm still looking into it. I haven't really gone over it too much, but I do know that it's going to probably need door surrounds. It does have the header to it, but that's really the only thing missing that I've been able to find. I got soft uppers, which are pretty nice. I can just pop them off when I need them. And right now it's winter and it's nothing too cold right now, so it's not that big of a deal. Soft uppers. There is a hole right here. That's the only problem right now, as well as a small rip, which I'm just going to need to get some fabric glue. Right here you can see the dual stick transfer case. Steering wheel is tilted to the right. I'm thinking that when they put the lift kit on, they didn't realign the steering wheel, but they did do the alignment. The thing drives perfectly straight. I can drive down the road and just barely bump the steering wheel and I'll go completely straight, no problem. Kenwood stereo, like I said. I got PIA. I got a PIA light switch right here. I'll go ahead and get to the front. I'll turn those on. Show you more of it. There you go. PIA lights. Nothing really too big, but they are pretty nice. And yes, it is an automatic, so yeah. I prefer the automatic just because I don't want to pop the clutch or do something stupid off-road. And yeah, go flipping backwards. Interior has been bedlined, very poorly, however. They put this Tuffy lockbox in, the Tuffy locking console. They put this in before they actually bedline, so you can actually see through here. If you look down into the Tuffy lockbox, you can actually see where it is, where it's yellow. So I'm probably going to have to pull everything out once again, redo it. I'll probably Raptor line it just to have a better, nicer texture. I think this is Herculine, if I'm not mistaken. Mud floor covers. Holes are not plugged, not a big deal. But yeah. But they do drain, which is nice. I think that's about it, though. I do have semi Nerf bars. They're kind of soft, but it's mainly just roll bar covers. And yeah, but the only problem right now is this hard top's not fitting. I did find out that I probably need to go in and adjust the roll bar itself. I mean, not the roll bar, the windshield frame. Adjust this, and I'll be able to pop that on perfectly fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the Jeep goes. I do have mirror relocation brackets right over here. I do have this one relocated. The passenger side is not, however, just to be able to see better. I may end up relocating, and sorry for the wind, guys. We got the storm coming in. I may relocate this one back to the door just so I can see better. Don't have windshield wipers because the hood was not fitting correctly. It's off by just a little. You can see it over here, but in the front it was rubbing on the grill. So I went in, popped this off, still have the screws out, so then I can still get to it later. But right here there's a ton of spacers over there and practically no spacers over here, so took those out just to see if I could do it from stock and get everything lined back up. As you can see right there, the hood is a little lower over there, and I'm thinking that's why the spacers were there. But I'm going to put the spacers back in, get everything lined back up, and hopefully get everything back up and running. But yeah, that's pretty much the Jeep as you can see it. And again, sorry for the wind. But yeah, and oh, and the other problem was the left turn signal right here got ripped out in the Walmart parking lot by the previous owner. Someone walked by and I guess they wanted a left turn signal. So this one's out, side marker's working, and over here right turn signal works, but the side marker isn't working. It's kind of backwards. But yeah, that's my Jeep Wrangler TJ. Pretty awesome. I really like it. It does have a few quirks. Radiator was leaking. I already fixed that. I think I've fixed it. I used a little bit of stop leak, and so far it quit dripping, so I think that's fixed. Transmission seal needs to be replaced, as well as the right front axle seal. But other than that, it's a nice little project. Not too much to work on, but without the amount of upgrades in it, it's just it's really nice. I will probably, however, like I said, I'm selling this, getting a stubby bumper, so stay tuned for that. But one thing I will definitely do is probably end up bedlining the grill, just because of that right back there. I mean, it is just covered in scrapes. It has been on the trail, so can't wait to get started with this. Have to wait kind of till winter break to kind of get started. But I can't wait to get started and kind of play with this and probably take it on the trails hopefully soon once I get everything fixed. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for making it so long. Last time I tried to do this, I went for like 15 minutes, so cut 2 minutes off for you. So thanks for watching, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I'll probably have more update videos as I work on it and do things and stuff. Probably first thing I'll do is probably throw the soft top on, just kind of play around with that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.